Hello, good evening. My name is Martin, and this is homework number 12 of JavaScript class. In this opportunity, I will show you about object-oriented programming. According to the assignment, I have to describe a basic application using object-oriented programming concepts. In this particular example, the application is about employees in a factory. The application will take the information about each of the employees, and finally the application will calculate the, the total amount of money that each employee earns at the end of the year. So initially, since we are dealing with employees, all employees have the same, let's say, properties. For example, an employee has the first name, last name, an age, maybe perhaps an ID assigned to them. So since we are going to use this a lot, I create an object which is like a blueprint for an employee. In other programming languages, this is called a class. So I will I will create the class name employee, and as you can see on the screen, the employee has these properties: first name, last name, age, and ID. So in this particular example, the company in which this application is going to run has three different departments: IT, sales, and management. So the total amount of money that each employee of of any of these particular departments is calculated based on these formulas. For example, uh, an employee of the sales department that earns annually uh, 12 times its monthly salary plus a bonus, and the bonus is 30% of of his or her monthly salary. Something very similar happens with IT department, and also something very similar happens with the management department. But the only thing that differentiate the departments is the amount of money that each employee received in bonuses. So uh, I'm going to use the concept of inheritance because all people that work in this particular factory are employees. Uh, they can inherit the properties from the main class name employee. So in this example, I'm creating another object named sale employee, which is going to inherit properties from the main class name employee. And also, uh, just for this particular class, uh, I'm creating a function which in the realm of object-oriented programming is called a method. This method is going to calculate the total amount of money that this particular employee earns during a year, according to the formula that I mentioned a couple of seconds ago. As you can see, this is the formula. This is the value that it returns. And this object has inherited all the properties of the main class name employee. The same happens with the IT employee, and the same thing happens with the management employee. So finally, I instantiate uh, employees of each department with the uh, with the data that you see on screen. And finally, I can calculate uh, the total amount of money that each of the employees earn annually based on the formula that I provided lines above. This is my example about object-oriented programming. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much.